Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 33 of the TEW 2020 Pro Wrestling Noah series here on the channel. As we're a little over the halfway point, just a little over the halfway point of 2014. And we have the Junior Heavyweight Tag League, and of course, we'll have the Great Voyage show, as far as the Great Voyage in Osaka Volume 3 show that will be ending out the tour, which we do know in the main event. It's going to be a GHC Tag Team title matchup. Strong Big Japan. Daisuke Sakamoto, Yuji Kobayashi against the Kings of Wrestling. It should be a banger, of course, two of the best tag teams in the world. Battling it out in the main event. And rightfully getting a main event spot. Naito, as far as he had his first big win. And is still kind of waiting on his first defense. Because I don't think it's going to happen at the Great Voyage in Osaka Volume 3 show. I think his first title defense will be at the Anniversary Tour. So that's going to be at least big news for him, making that a little lengthier title reign than it needs to be. As for our standings of the tournament, our 10 teams, it looks like this. As we get the Brave team of Atsushi Aoki and Kotori Suzuki. The Golden Lovers of Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega. Of course, Kenny Omega looking to make a big splash, as Kota Ibushi, of course, being a hell of a talent in his own right, and looking to add some more gold to the Golden Lovers now, with Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega looking to win their first Global Junior Tag League in Pro Wrestling Noah. Kushida and Ryusuke Taguchi at Laughter 7. Live Strong Die Hard, of course, Eddie Edwards, Roderick Strong. Los Perros de Malde Apone of Nozawa and Super Crazy. Momono Sushin Tag, the LIJ Momono Sushin Tag, looking to make their big splash in this Junior Tag League. As part of Los Ingobernables de Japón, of course, Daisuke Harada and Atsushi Kotoge. Pac and Naoki Tanasaki looking to, as far as bouncing back from their first Global Junior Tag League last year, looking to make a big splash. Red Dragon, Speed Muscle, a former Junior Global Tag League winners, and the Junior Kings of Wrestling as well. To round up the group, of course, King Devitt, the GHC, the MR Openweight Champions, who, if someone can beat King Devitt, they will get a future title shot, so that is a huge implication for, if that is a possibility out there, for any number of people in this Global Junior Tag League. But every year we try to get better and better, and this is quite the lineup. You got a lot of great talent, obviously. We're 3 years in to the save, and you're really rocking and rolling now. Really, we're technically, 4 years in if you want to count booking 2011 as well. So that is very, very crazy to think about. But without further ado, let's get on with the tournament, as everything is pre-booked but the extra match, that 6th match, so we just have to add that. So we'll see where we're going to start this show off. As far as I don't think we'll be running Kanto, probably Chubu. That's always a fun starting point for some reason. I just love starting here. As the Act City Hamamatsu. As for the main event, probably the Junior Kings against Kushida and Ryusuke Taguchi, of course, the former Apollo 55 partners, battling out again. And this time, Junior Kings Wrestling will be getting the win, as they'll be beating Laughter 7, as Devitt's going to be beating Kushida. Going to be 29 minutes, so right before the 30-minute mark, he's going to pin Kushida. As far as, of course, the Junior Kings of Wrestling winning the Global Tag League, the Junior Global Tag League last year in the finals, beating Kushida and Ryusuke Taguchi. And, of course, Kushida and Ryusuke Taguchi beating them as far as earlier this year in February for the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles. So it's interesting that they are 1-1-1 as far as they've had the time limit draw. They've had obviously the win for Junior Kings Wrestling, the win for Kushida and Ryusuke Taguchi. So they have really covered all their bases. And now we're going to have one more win for the Junior Kings. That's right. Completely forgot that. Wow. As far as, I think he is still, he's still got the broken tailbone for 17 more days. So I thought he was going to be healthy by now, but he is not. So we're kind of having to maybe change that out for someone now. Because there was going to be, as far as, there might be another Brave team, as far as Ishimori, Ricky Marvin might get the nod. I was thinking also maybe do Kakanuma and Taichi for Suzuki-gun. That's probably what we'll do instead. Because I don't think... Because now that we don't have Kendo Kashira no more, basically just Kushida left. So, yeah, we'll have to do that instead. So we'll just go ahead and change that. So, that is my bad. That's a my bad, but we'll go ahead and that's an easy fix anyways. Taichi, Kakanuma. So basically the same kind of deal. We won't give them that much time because it won't be the main anymore, but still it will be a pretty good match. Hopefully, as Kakanuma will be taking the fall though. Devitt will again get the win. Yeah. There we go. We just got to change the tournament to Suzuki-gun, which is no big deal. I think we could have done it right there, yeah. Idiot. As, let's replace Kushida, Taichi, and Toguchi with Kakanuma. Tough break for the Laughter 7, but injuries, it just happens. Sometimes things just don't go your way. As for now, the main, we'll probably... Man, that Red Dragon Live Strong Die Hard match is fun. Speed Muscle Ayuki Suzuki's a really good match, too. Got a lot of different options. A lot of different options here. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Speed Muscle. Ayuki and Suzuki. Oh, that's for the... I don't know why that... that's for the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles. That's, of course, the Junior Tag Champs. The freshly won new Junior Tag Champs. Making a big splash, getting a win over Kotaro Suzuki and Atsushi Aoki. Yeah, then Golden Lovers, Perros de Mal, De Japón, and Kotobushi getting the win over... it doesn't really matter, but that's going to be their first meeting. A lot of first-time meetings for the Golden Lovers teams as far as, obviously making a splash in Pro Wrestling Noah, looking to make a big splash here in this Global Junior Tag League. Yeah, then I guess Red Dragon, Live Strong, Die Hard, as it's going to be a draw, going 30. They had the double countout once before, that was back in September, which got a 24, but they're going to go 30 this time around. But they've had, the 75 matchup at July of 2013, so we'll see if we can get a little bit better rating. We had a 71 back in March. That was when Live Strong Die Hard won, so we'll see what the... it's crazy to think they start off doing 45s, and they have worked their way all the way up. And Momo no Sushin Tag, Pac and Naoki Tanasaki, as Momo no Sushin Tag will be getting the win in a big-time upset, as they're going to be beating Naoki Tanasaki in Pac on the first day. But man, I kind of want to switch this out with this. Yeah, it's weird to have a time limit draw not be the main, but it kind of is what it is as far as that goes. So we just need to steal the show match as the opener, which I think we'll have a 6-man. As I'm thinking as far as doing something with LIJ. So maybe Roche, Sombra, and let's go Shingo to see how he will do in his big in-ring debut. As really the big story for... I want to have some type of Brave LIJ matchup, so maybe something along the lines of Go with Ishimori and Marvin. That seems pretty fair. As, yeah, we'll go 14. And we'll have Shingo beat Ricky Marvin. It's a pretty good match, though, I think, as far as to kick off the show, especially. Should be quite the banger. Alright, let's run it. So 75, yeah, to kick off the show. Shingo with a 66, he was off his game. Really off his game, so he'll probably be around the 75 mark. Which is not a bad starting point. But Shingo getting the win with the last Falconry in 1401. Sombra with a 50, 42 for Rush. Obviously, the wrong team wins, but we're trying to elevate a team in the opener. 73 for a Momo no Sushin Tag against Pac and Naoki Tanasaki. As Pac, the best guy in the matchup, But he's not involved in the finish. It's Daisuke Harada. The slight upset over Naoki Tanasaki with the Harada pistol in 1933. Pretty good junior tag match, obviously. It's a decent little match. 75 for the Junior Kings against Taichi and Kakanuma Suzuki-gun, as King Devitt beating Kakanuma with the King's Throne. At least Taichi and Zack are pretty close, but obviously Kakanuma and King Devitt way different as far as almost 20-point difference between the two. And 82 for the Golden Lovers against Perros de Mal de Japón. That's crazy that Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega don't have any type of tag team specialist or even chemistry or anything, but that's okay. As Kota Ibushi with the Golden Star Press in 21:01. Nice little match though for the Golden Lovers. Nice little stamping of approval there. Then 84, or not 84, 74. So it was a double count out. I guess I didn't hit the time of the draw, but that's okay. As Red Dragon in Live Strong Die Hard. Guess it's a double count out. But really, it should have been a time limit draw. Everybody did about the same, but obviously Kyle O'Reilly with the 74. It's a good little match, but definitely should not have followed the Golden Lovers matchup. And then 76, the Golden Lovers match was the best thing on the card, as Masato Yoshino beating Atsushi Aoki with the Lightning Spiral on 23:49. Some excellent chemistry there from Speed Muscle. Yeah, just some good stuff there. Good stuff. And 76, that's not bad. Obviously, we had everything in the dark green, so just a very good show overall. But Golden Lovers probably should be getting some more main events in the future for sure. The first day is in the books as fucking Byron Saxton. It's wild, as we are going on to night 2 now, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, night 2. Let's see what we have as far as Golden Lovers, Yuki Suzuki, Speed Muscle, Red Dragon, Junior Kings, Live Strong Die Hard. Some pretty good matches. We'll have to change that, obviously, to the Suzuki-gun team. So yeah, we'll just kind of go right down the order here. As the Harada Municipal Gymnasium be our venue. So, as far as a main, I don't know if we should do Live Strong Die Hard, Junior Kings, or Speed Muscle Red Dragon. Probably should be a Golden Lovers matchup, but that's fine. But I really like this match, though, as Live Strong Die Hard upsetting the Junior Kings of Wrestling. So yeah, it's going to be a huge win for Live Strong Die Hard. It's Roger Strong beating Zack Sabre Jr. It's going to be a pretty great main, I think, to have a big moment for Live Strong Die Hard. Then you will probably do Speed Muscle Red Dragon with Masato Yoshino beating Bobby Fish. So that's 4 points now for Speed Muscle. Aoki Suzuki against the Golden Lovers. Omega's going to get the win, beating Braves, Couture Suzuki. That's 2 straight losses, though, for Aoki Suzuki, but they have faced some tough opponents, though, as far as those first 2 days. Yeah, then probably Perros de Mal de Japón against Pac and Naoki Tanasaki's Pac's going to get the win over Super Crazy. 2 straight losses for Perros de Mal, but Pac and Naoki Tanasaki bouncing back. That's going 20, as then obviously what would have been Kushida getting the win, but it won't be, as it's going to be Taichi Kakanuma. We could probably give them a win, to be honest, as far as Taichi, and because I think Taichi's gonna outperform Katoge. But we'll have it be Steal the Show too. Make sure it added. Okay, it did. Perfect. As for the undercard, now we don't have to worry about it being a Steal the Show match, so that's nice. Looks like it's 6-man, do the Young Lions, Koji Yamato with Takashita and Endo. As, see here, who they should face. As far as it's going to be tough to really, but I was thinking having Soya, Sonata, and Shingo. Even though that's completely one-sided, obviously it's a Young Lion matchup, so it doesn't really matter all that much, but it's going to be a nice win for Sonata, mainly, but we are going to have them kind of dominate, though, to kind of help them out a little bit. gonna beat up some young lions. Maybe even have it be like 7 minutes. They just kind of destroy poor Takashita, Endo, and Koji Yamato. Not open. Not open matchup. So I just want to make sure everything should be good. Yeah, just Live Strong Die Hard given a little too much time, and so is Bobby Fish. But I still think it's gonna be a pretty great night of wrestling as a 54. So yeah, I mean it definitely hurt being probably so short, but Shingo did really well. You know, obviously and Sonata did really well too, obviously. But yeah, it's nice to see Shingo is around the the mid-70s point when he's more raring to go. I do want to see if anyone has like a squash master kind of attribute, because that sometimes happens with guys. But Sonata's a little rusty for being gone for a while, so that's a good sign. Him being a little rusty, getting a 60, that's pretty crazy. That's awesome. But Black Mephisto for Taichi over Sushi Katoge in 13:55. Yeah, Taichi did outperform everybody in the match. So that's a great win, and Kakanuma did pretty good too. Yeah, it's a great win for Suzuki-gun. They could use that. That's a 67. 71 for Perros de Mal de Japón against Pac and Nugi Tanazaki's Pac with a 630 over Super Crazy in 1945. Really should give him the black arrow. I mean, that'd be probably for the best there instead of a 630. We need to probably start doing that, as far as that'd be something you could debut on this tour, and it really means something too. But Nozawa was the best guy in the match, which is pretty crazy to think about. But Super Crazy and Nozawa, they're pretty close. But it's tough because Nozawa's 2 points better than Pac, and then 1 point better is Tanasaki with Super Crazy, so it's kind of like a slight advantage to Perros de Mal de Japón. 76 for the Golden Lovers against Aoki and Suzuki as Kenny Omega after the Golden Shower for Kotaro Suzuki in 21:56. Yeah, Bushi 77, 72 for Omega, 65 for Aoki, and 61 for Kotaro Suzuki. 78 for Speed Muscle against Red Dragon as Masato Yoshino, best guy in the match, and Nariki Doi slightly behind Kyle O'Reilly and of course Bobby Fish, rounding up the group as Masato Yoshino with a lightning spiral in 28:03. It's a nice match with a good win, as our main is another 78, as Roderick Strong and Eddie Edwards beating Zack Sabre Jr. and King Devitt, as what a performance though from the Junior Kings. We gave a huge win though to Roderick Strong and Eddie Edwards, as Roddy with the sick kick into the Die Hard driver. Trying to make a team, Live Strong Die Hard, trying to give them a huge win. 78 show, or it's a 77 show rating, but 78 for the main and co-main. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Now on to night 3 we go, as we'll take a look obviously at the standings after the 4th week, or the 4th night rather, and then we'll see how everybody's lined up after the first 4, and we'll keep it rolling. Alright, night 3, day 3, as we got some backstage incidents, as it's Sakura passing on tips on psychology to the young lions, as psychology to Takashita, and selling to Tetsuya Endo. Alrighty. As for the venue, we can run Kanto, but we'll actually keep on going kind of down the line here. As, we'll run here. Verano Sports Center. Oh, that's a very good main there. That's a very good co-main. So Junior Kings, Speed Muscle. And the Junior Kings don't get another win here. As it looks like Devitt's little picture changed to his NXT picture. As I guess that makes somewhat sense. July 2014. I want to say he signed with the company in kind of the fall of 2014 from what I remember. But Naruki Doi, as far as... He might actually sign July, but then he kind of made his debut, obviously, after, September, October, maybe even November, I want to say around there. But Naruki Doi beating Zack Sabre Jr. That's a big, big win for Speed Muscle. I mean, that is a huge win. That is 3 straight wins for them as well. And the Golden Lovers versus Red Dragon. And another victory for the Golden Lovers, as that's also 3 straight wins as they beat Red Dragon. As Bobby Fish taking the, I'm assuming, the Golden Shower from Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega. We shall see. Yeah, then probably Perros de Mal de Japón against Aoki and Suzuki, as Perros de Mal de Japón beating Aoki and Suzuki, that's a huge win for Nozawa and Super Crazy. That's a tough loss for the Brave team, so we're going to give that a little bit more time, as that's going to be 3 straight losses for Kotori Suzuki and Sushi Aoki. That is tough. And we'll probably do Livestrong Die Hard Momonosushi tag as Daisuke Arata beating the Livestrong Die Hard team. So they, after beating the Junior Kings of Wrestling, they lose to the LIJ Junior Heavyweight team. And what could have been as far as Kushida beating Naoki Tanasaki? I don't think we'll have that be the case here, as I believe we'll be giving Pac and Tanasaki the win, as I believe we'll be giving Tanasaki the win over Kakanuma. Yeah, it's a very good, top 5, obviously. And then for our undercard, thinking something involving LIJ, but again, we've kind of been doing that a lot. But I think I remember I said in the beginning that Naito, as far as still waiting for his first defense, that is not the case. He, beat Kensuke for his first defense at the last episode, so I don't know why I said that, but just wanted to clarify. So I'm pretty sure that's what I said. I don't want to misconstrue people. But Sombra's already doing pretty well. I'm sorry, but we'll have Naito with Rush and Sombra. As for that's gonna be tough, as far as who should face really Naito next, as far as building up to that. Because that's tough. It's very, very tough. I kind of want to do Brave again. Do like maybe Marufuji this time around with Ishimori, Ricky Marvin. So I don't know why I clicked this being, because obviously this is a fresh matchup. Part of me wants to give LIJ the win, but again, part of me wants to at least keep Brave pretty strong. But I really want to give either Sombra or Rush a win over Ricky Marvin. So I think we're going to do that, which is huge. It's a huge win for Sombra, and I can't believe Ricky Marvin didn't say anything about it. But we do have a referee who's being used a little too much. So that should fix that. Yep. Alright. And let's run the show. It's a 67. Ooh, a medium concussion for Sombra. That's a tough break. That is a very tough break, because he'll probably be out for the rest of this tour. Sombra getting the win, though, in 14:09. Yeah, Marufuji and Naito did the same. Ishimori with the 77. 63 for Ricky Marvin, and Sombra 46-41 for him and Rush. And that just... hate to see that. Hate to see an injury there. It's a Casanova for Naoki Tanasaki over Kakanuma in 1944. It's a 69 there. So yeah, Pac, Tanasaki, Kakanuma did really well, and just Taichi being off his game kind of cost that match from being in the 70s. 68 though for Momonosushi tag against Livestrong Die Hard. The Livestrong Die Hard team probably should have got the win there, but Daisuke Arata beating Eddie Edwards with the Arata pistol in 17:39. It's a 70 for Perils de Mal de Japón against Ayuki and Suzuki, as Kotori Suzuki, worst guy in the match. Right team wins, thanks to the great chemistry boost. So that's a great win for Nozawa and Super Crazy. As Kotori Suzuki taking the Nozawa driver in 22-12. 78 for the Golden Lovers against Red Dragon. Very good matchup here, obviously barring Bobby Fish, but Kota Ibushi with 79, 75 for Kenny Omega. They both did better than Kyle O'Reilly, as Ibushi with Golden Shower over Bobby Fish in 27:59. Then 81 main, very good matchup here. Devitt was the best guy in the match, but Naruki Doi and Sato Yoshinobu both doing 70s as they beat Zack Sabre Jr. with them, as Naruki Doi with the muscular bomb in 29:14. Great show. So we get an 80 for that show. Very good stuff there. As now after day 4, we'll be looking at the standings and seeing how obviously the top 2 teams, as everyone's kind of been seeing, has been the Speed Muscle team and the Golden Lovers team. So right now they are in the lead for sure, with 3 straight wins apiece for both those teams. We'll see if they can make it 4-0. As we got a big day 4 show coming up. All right, day 4. So we got a backstage instance. Goto is brought before wrestlers' court, accused of failing to pick up his share of the tab of the shared rental car. So the judge, Kazushi Sakuraba, found him guilty and sentenced him to pay the full cost and reimburse his travel partners. On positive impact for Hiroki Goto, as we'll just keep on going down to Osaka. As I don't know, maybe we might skip Osaka since we know we're gonna run there for the Great Voyage show. Because we could probably, by the time we get back around again, because it's already slightly there for Chubu, so I think if we just jump right to Kanto here, maybe this will be a Kanto-worthy night, too. As, let's see, as far as the best venue for this. Because one would assume Korakuen, obviously, for... It's crazy, there's 0 importance for Korakuen Hall. What a disgrace. There's 0 importance for all of these places. Embarrassing. Tokyo Dome has 0 importance. Just now realize that. It's just a lot of things with this mod that need to be kind of fine-tuned to make this thing really a successful mod. But, I guess Korakuen, we could just run there. Instead of running somewhere that will, be 2,500 something. Oh, let's see here. There's not a lot of great... Oh, actually, no, there is a great main event. Who are we kidding? As, the Golden Lovers will not be going undefeated. As King Devitt beating Kenny Omega. What a main event. Just before the 30-minute mark. That is huge. So our co-main... That's a tough one. I think it's going to be Perils de Mal and Red Dragon, though. And Red Dragon getting the win over Perils de Mal de opponents. Kyle O'Reilly getting a huge win there. Then probably Speed Muscle and Momonosuke Tag, as Nariki Doi getting the win for the Speed Muscle team over the LIJ Junior team of Momonosuke Tag. Yeah, that's probably Oki Suzuki and Pac and Tanasaki there. It's 18 minutes, and we'll probably give that a little bit more time, as Katori Suzuki getting their first win for the Brave team, as they're going to be beating Pac and Tanasaki. Suzuki beating Tanasaki there in 20 minutes. They're probably going to get outperformed, weirdly enough. And then Live Strong, Die Hard against Tai Chi and Kakanuma. I thought we had a Suzuki-kun team, but that's for, obviously, Tai Chi and Kanemaru. We'll give this win to Live Strong, Die Hard. This one we could probably make 18, though, as Eddie Edwards over Tai Chi, actually. That's a huge win for Eddie Edwards and company. Alright. So, undercard matchup that will steal the show. I would like to see maybe a Muscle Bombers 2 of Walter and Yuji Hino. It's tough because we're going to have Strong Big Japan and Kings of Wrestling. So I was thinking maybe even doing like a Kings of Wrestling against Ishikawa, against the Twin Towers of Violence, like, type of match. That could be fun as well. As Hiro can get the win over Koi Sato. Okay, we're good to go. Perfect. We'll see how the 4th day is run. Yeah, an 80, the star of the show, figured so. As the Kings reign supreme of nearly everyone. It's Chris Hero beating Koi Sato in 13-31. But yeah, that's a good performance from Ishikawa, and Koi Sato was just, we got one of the best tag teams in the world. That's tough to beat. At a 69 for the first of the 5 matches of the Junior Heavyweight Tag League, as Eddie Edwards beating Tai Chi after the sick kick into the Die Hard driver in 1802. But it's a good win for Eddie Edwards and Roderick Strong again. But very close, though, between the two teams. 73 for Aoki Suzuki against Pac and Tanasaki. Yeah, I mean, Kotaro Suzuki and Atsushi Aoki really going down as far as performance ratings, seems like. Which is interesting. I think maybe because of the losses, but even then, Kotaro Suzuki, he got outperformed by Tanasaki. 74 for the Speed Muscle against Momo Decision Tag Team as Masato Yoshino and Naruki Doi getting the win. As Naruki Doi, the Muscular Bomb of Daisuke Arata in 1945. So that got a 74. 72 for Los Perros de Molde opponent against Red Dragon. It's Kyle O'Reilly with the ankle lock over Super Crazy. As, Nozawa and Super Crazy did outperform Bobby Fish. It's pretty close. I mean, probably the wrong team won, to be honest. This is crazy. I mean, Los Perros de Molde opponent really are a better team than we give them credit for. They really are. It's an 82 main. It's Kotobushi and Kenny Omega beating the Zack Sabre Jr., or rather, the King Devitt team with Junior Kings Wrestling, King Devitt and Zack Sabre Jr. with the huge upset over Kenny Omega and Kotobushi, as I was trying to say, as even though they outperform them, the Golden Lovers, they do, in fact, take the loss. But at least Devitt outperformed Omega, so at least that made sense. But Omega taking the Bloody Sunday in 29-20. Great little main event there. Zach just a little far behind between the other three guys, but nice little Gaijin main event in Korakuen Hall. Really, besides Nozawa, as far as the top two matches had, majority being Gaijins, but 81 though, show rating, another pretty good show there, as we'll take a look at the standings. But Speed Muscle will be in the lead with 4 straight wins. They will already have 8 points, 6 points for the Golden Lovers, and I believe there will be 6 points for the Junior Kings of Wrestling as well, if my math in my head has been adding up right. But we'll take a look and see what the standings are. As no, it is the Junior Kings. They also lost to, that's right, they lost to the Speed Muscle team. I completely forgot they already faced them. So it is 1, 2, and 3 with Speed Muscle, Golden Lovers, and Live Strong Die Hard with 5 having the not only the win over the Junior Kings of Wrestling, but also having the draw with Red Dragon, giving them an extra point. But Pac and Naruki Tanasaki and Momo Decision Tag, and the Junior Kings with 4, Red Dragon with 3, and then Perros de Molde Apollon and Taichi Kakanuma, and Aoki and Suzuki with 2 points. So already, just in the first 4 days, everybody at least has gotten a point. So another strong tournament it's looking like, but definitely the team to beat is Speed Muscle. Can the Junior Tag Champs keep this run going, or will a team get a huge win and beat the Speed Muscle team? We shall see. As on to day 5 we go. As for day 5, let's see what we have here. Let's see Speed Muscle. They're taking on the Suzuki-gun team. As for this main event, I mean, this is not really going to be the biggest of nights, it looks like. Kyushu's not a bad place to run this show. Oh, there we go. Wait, we just passed it. We just passed it. There we go. As wow, I did not realize the economy in Japan is not going too not going so well. That is not great. But for our main, that's probably the Junior Kings and Los Perros de Molde Apollon. For being honest, that's probably going to be the best matchup that we can do. So we'll give this a little bit more time though. But Devitt will be getting the win for the Junior Kings over Los Perros de Molde Apollon. And a great win there. Co-main's a tough one, because I really like that Golden Lovers Momo Decision Tag matchup, as the Golden Lovers will be beating Momo Decision Tag. 22 minutes. Kotobushi getting the win. And Speed Muscle against, as far as Taichi and Kakanuma, we'll have the Speed Muscle team will be getting the win, so we'll be able to keep that the same. That's not a big deal. As then probably, I think we're going to have Pac and Tanasaki actually start of the 5, so we'll have Red Dragon, Aoki, Suzuki next. This is a tough one, because Red Dragon has won their previous 2, and then Aoki Suzuki won their first 3, and also the one in between. I think Red Dragon should get this win. We're going to have, actually, Bobby Fish, just because Bobby could use a win, over Kotaro Suzuki. That's a great win for Red Dragon. Then Pac and Tanasaki against Livestrong Die Hard, which Livestrong Die Hard will be beating Pac and Naoki Tanasaki's. Roddy going to get the win. It's a great tournament so far for Livestrong Die Hard. They've got a lot of impressive wins. And we just need to steal the show match. Which, let's see. I was thinking heavyweight tag with something with Diamond Ring. Maybe Kensuke. And, Nakajima. Father and son, if you will. They could face... I was thinking maybe Suzuki and Sujiura. It's actually a really good match. Yeah, because Kenta, I think, is still out. So, this is a really good match. Maybe a 6-man instead. We can do Laughter 7 against Diamond Ring. So we can do Kensuke, Nakajima, and Keno against all of Laughter 7. So just, Shibata, Sakuraba, and Kushida. This is a really good match. Have we done this before? Yeah, this is pretty crazy. 14 minutes. We'll give the win to Kushida over Keno, but I would like to see this again on the main show, on that final show that's happening in Osaka, the Great Voyage show, because I really like that match. So we'll run it. 79 for the opener. It's Kushida tapping out Keno with Kushida lock. So yeah, everybody doing really, really well in this matchup. Sakuraba's kind of peeling off a little bit, looks like. He's almost, I'm assuming... so no. That's, I figured it would be... Yeah, I was about to say he's probably now starting to decline physically. Yeah, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate there because they were... It took a while for us to finally get Sakuraba on the main deal, and once we had him, we really didn't exploit that probably to the best of our advantage, because it's kind of crazy. I don't think they ever had, like, a tag run as tag champs. They've had a couple of big-time defenses, as far as big-time title matches where they lost, but they never had that big-time match, which is unfortunate, but shout out to Shibata and Kushida, though. That'd be a fun team, obviously. But 79, that's a great opener. It's the sick kick into the Die Hard driver as Roderick Strong beating Naoki Tanasaki in 2021. See, a Pac best guy in the match. As upset, slight upset there for Livestrong Die Hard. 71 for Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish over Kotaro Suzuki and Atsushi Aoki. So yeah, right decision for sure. So, Bobby Fish getting the win with the Chasing the Dragon, 26:07. So 73 for Speed Muscle against Taichi and Kakanuma. Masada Yoshino with a Lightning Spiral in 24:51. Yoshino almost got hurt. Daichi, that would have sucked. 75 from the Golden Lovers against Momono Sushin Tag. Kota Ibushi, Golden Shower, getting the win over the LIJ Momono Sushin Tag team. So 78 for our main event. It's King Devitt, Zack Sabre Jr. getting the win over Perros de Mal. The opponent is Crazy Nozawa with a 71. That is insane to think about. I don't know what's going on with Zack as far as he's kind of... I feel like he's kind of been declining a little bit. Just inconsistently holding back, really, probably for the most part. Everybody was holding back, though. Obviously, it being a tour show, that makes sense. But Devitt's in for King Devitt. Get the win over Super Crazy in 26:58. Great win for the Junior Kings in the main. But yeah, definitely the opener is going to be the best thing on that card. I figured so. It's a great show, though. Great little show. It's on to day 6. So, alrighty, we'll see who can beat Speed Muscle now. This is the big story of this Junior Heavyweight Tag League. So far, 5-0. And, after this 6th day, we'll take a look at the standings to see just who's going to catch them, as far as we know there's a good chance, at least, Speed Muscle, unless they blow it, will be making it to the finals. But they do have Livestrong Die Hard, a team who has been prone to upsets before in this tournament, so we shall see how that match goes. Kensuke Sasaki passing on microphone work to Kento Miyahara. Way to go, Kento Miyahara. As, Kanto, don't think we'll run there. Yeah, we'll probably run here, as far as, the economy just keeps on going more and more in the toilet. not great. not great at all. As, yeah, I mean, I think a Speed Muscle Live Strong Die Hard, I mean, it probably should be the main, for being honest. Should be. As Yoshino getting the win over Live Strong Die Hard. Another successful win. Another successful outing for that team. As, yeah, I don't know if we should do Golden Lovers, Suzuki-gun, or Junior Kings against Aoki Suzuki. Or even Ozawa's super crazy, for being honest. I mean, they've just been incredible. But Zach's going to get the win for the Junior Kings. They're in the co-main. I kind of want to throw this here. As far as Los Perros de Japón against Momo Tag. And a Steal the Show matchup. As Daisuke Harada's going to be beating Super Crazy. Huge win for Momo Tag. And poor Perros de Japón just getting fucked over. As the Golden Lovers eating the Suzuki-gun team. It's Taichi and Kakanuma. We can have Taichi take the loss here. Kenny Omega beating Taichi. We give that a lot of time. We'll probably bump that down a little bit. Then Red Dragon against Pac and Yuki Tanasaki, as Pac will be beating Kyle O'Reilly to try to help give them a nice push in that direction. But that's going to be a huge win for that team. As we got 5 for the segment there. So that's not bad. You know, as far as a top 5, that's not bad at all. So we'll probably have a Young Lion matchup to open up the show. As Takeshita Dendo, Muhammad and Takeshi Rikio. 10 minutes. We could give Takeshi Rikio a win, I guess. Not the worst thing in the world. We probably shouldn't go all out, but that's okay. Yeah, a lot of people being slightly overused, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Day 6. 58 for the opener, as Muhammad Yan, definitely, you know, best guy in the match. Figured so. He should be. But Takeshita, almost in the 50s, thanks to the chemistry boost. Tetsuya Endo, even when he was off his game, he almost outperformed Takeshi Rikio. As Rikio getting the win in 10-18. It's a 71 for Red Dragon against Pac and Tanasaki. It's Kyle O'Reilly, best guy in the match, but Pac was getting there, though. Pac could definitely have used that win, and he gets the Black Arrow, too. That's awesome. I kept both that and the 630 as his finisher, so we'll see which one he uses more, but it's nice to see bust out the Black Arrow for the first time. Getting the win over Kyle O'Reilly to help kind of elevate that even more. It's Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega, the Golden Lovers, beating Suzuki-gun's junior team as Kakanuma and Taichi taking the falls. Taichi taking a golden shower in 23-37. 79 for Ibushi, 72 for Omega, 61 for Taichi, and a 57 for Kakanuma. The 68 for Momo Tag against Perros de Japón, as Daisuke Harada with a Harada pistol over Super Crazy. So at least they outperformed Super Crazy there, but Nozawa again still being a savage. The 75, though, for the Junior Kings against Aoki Suzuki. So that's going to be tough to beat. But Zack Sabre Jr. beating Atsushi Aoki with the Sabre Driver in 22-40. There's Zack bouncing back in a big way. Then 76, so they do up, but just by 1 point. But they do it, as Masato Yoshino beating Roderick Strong with a Lightning Spiral in 22-40. So good stuff. Good stuff. I'm very surprised that it did, in fact, outperform the co-main, but it did. As, yeah, Speed Muscle keeping up with their winning ways. As they are a 75 overall rating there. Not bad at all for that show. And we'll take a look at the standings, as we just have days 7, 8, and 9 left. And this is the race for second, is what this has turned into. That's, for the most part, that is what we're looking for. And, you know, we have a lot of great teams to get that second spot. As a pay raise for Koi Sato. Deal with that real quick. As for second place team, it is Golden Lovers so far with 10. Junior Kings with 8. Live Strong Die Hard with 7. 6 for Manoa Station Tag and Pac and Nayuki Tanasaki. 5 for Red Dragon. And then 2 for Los Perros de Japón. I mean, that's probably the best performing only win team in a league ever so far for this series. And the Taichi, Kakanuma, and Aoki Suzuki all with 2 points. It's pretty crazy. All those teams there have only 2 points. Shows you how tough this bracket is. Very, very tough. I will say this. There might, when 2015 rolls around, we might start changing up the format of all the leagues. Instead of 10 and then like 110 for, like the junior tag league, we might start doing the 4 blocks A, B, C, and D, and have 4 in each block. Kind of what they do in as far as modern day Pro Wrestling Noah, just to change it up a little bit. Just because I think our roster's kind of getting to the point where we can be able to do that, no problem. But maybe at least for the junior tag league specifically. But just an idea. Just, throwing it out there. But yeah, on to day 7. Alrighty, day 7. Now it's basically the race for the Junior Kings and Golden Lovers to see who's going to be that second place team. But Speed Muscle, they keep on striving for perfection. They're taking on Pac and Yuki Tanasaki. As I mean, this should be a pretty nice little night here. We seem to be getting better throughout the years, definitely with this junior heavyweight tag league, as our junior division gets better and better, really, with talent. But it's going to be tough to really top this, this year's. But we're going to try. And, yeah, I think, again, we're going to go back to Chubu, just kind of work our way around back again to where we started. Just feel like that's for the best. As, yeah, we'll go back to... Maybe not Axe City again. Probably go to this Island Sports Gym. Although I completely... I don't know why I even hit add match. But Nozawa. See, he helped create a great atmosphere backstage and pulled a great rib on the entire locker room. Nozawa pulling off some great ribs. And then Claudio was brought from Wrestler's Court, accused of failing to pick up his share of the tab of the show rental car. I'm sure Chris Hero loved that. Have to pay for the rental car as the judge, Kazushi Sakuraba, even though everyone takes the bus, but that's okay. We all got the Noah bus. We got the Gaijin bus. We got the native bus. And most of those guys, no one's really going to be really on the bus that long because it's the tag league, the junior heavyweight tag league, so you don't have a lot going on. As Sakuraba found that we got the incentive by sentenced him rather to pay the full cost and reimburse the travel partners. As yeah, I mean, for the main, this is gonna be tough because Speed Muscle for sure. Anytime you can get them in the main, it's great. Golden Lovers, Live Strong, Die Hard, Red Dragon, and Junior Kings. Like, there's just so many. Those top 3 matches, really specifically, are tremendous. I think we're gonna go with Speed Muscle though. Speed Muscle, Pac, and Tanasaki's. Yoshino's gonna beat Tanasaki. That's another successful win for Speed Muscle. So far, the junior tag team champs have been running through this. Then we'll go with the Golden Lovers, Live Strong, Die Hard. I mean, it just seems to be their tournament as Live Strong, Die Hard, beating the Golden Lovers. So that will now make the Junior Kings Wrestling, depending on what happens here, as far as, regarding them, that is a huge, huge opportunity for them to take that second place spot. Eddie Edwards beating Kenny Omega, and that's huge. Junior Kings, Red Dragon, Zack Sabre Jr. beating Bobby Fish. So that's a huge win for Zack Sabre Jr. and the Junior Kings, as they are now in the second place spot thanks to the tiebreaker. Then we'll be having, as far as, I don't know why Red Dragon's on there twice, because I just never realized that, so we'll have to look at make sure, see what happened here. What happened on week 7. So, yeah, that should be Momo Nishushin tag against Aoki Suzuki is what that should be. Oh, it is. It just hasn't been changed to the name. I see. But Aoki Suzuki says, we already were out here. They are going to beat Momo Nishushin tag, so that'll be 4 points for them. Nice for them to finally get some points on the board. And then Perils de Mal de Apon will be losing, or rather will be winning, over the Taichi Kakanuma team of Suzuki-gun. Yeah, Nozawa getting the win over Kakanuma. So, forgot to change that. Oh, I didn't add it. Okay, this match. Perfect. We can do that, no problem. Alright, so just, again, trying to make sure everything... We just need to steal the show match. Which, as far as what I would like to potentially see... It's tough, because we don't want to, use people too much, and you don't want to get someone hurt in the opener. But I think a Muscle Bomber's appearance would be great. If we can get it. I think we're going to do Morishima Walter, though. Do that pairing. As, let's see. I was thinking Soya and Shingo. Or, Soya and Sonata, maybe. Or yeah, because Soya and Sonata, they are a great team. And that would be cool to see. Because we could do Muscle Bombers, Soya and Sonata on that card as well. So we got 2 more matches now added to the card. Thanks to, running this. But Manabu Soya will be beating Walter. That'd be a cool matchup. Manabu Soya and Walter. I mean, they would beat the shit out of each other. Yeah, that'd be great. And Shinichi. Come on. Use too much. There we go. Perfect. So let's run the show. It's the Muscle Bombers. Losing to Manabu Soya. Saya Sonata. It's Manabu Soya getting the win. So yeah, chemistry boost definitely helped them out, but they are still a long ways away. I think Sonata's still a little rusty still. Yeah, so he's hurting a little bit, but Manabu Soya was off his game too, which hurt him a little bit. But all in all, it was still a good performance, I think, from LIJ as a whole. Just, they did better than Walter, but obviously not better than Morishima. So 69 for Brave and Momonosuke Tag. Zaoki with the assault point in 1837 over Daisuke Arata. So yeah, I mean, it's 61s and then 58 for Katoge. So, pretty evenly matched. 72 for Nozawa and Super Crazy against Kakanuma and Taichi. Nozawa and Taichi really head and shoulders above everybody else in this matchup, but really Nozawa specifically. It's him and Super Crazy getting the win. Super Crazy's off his game, which he was the worst guy in the match, but at least Nozawa beating Kakanuma makes sense from that perspective. 76 from the Junior Kings over Red Dragon as Zack Sabre Jr. with the PK kick over Bobby Fish. Great win there for the Junior Kings. And then 79 for Live Strong Die Hard against the Golden Lovers is a huge win. As what a great opportunity for Live Strong Die Hard. It's another upset win over a great team as Eddie Edwards getting the win after the sick kick into the Die Hard driver in 26-15. In the 78 main, as Speed Muscle keep the winning ways going as they beat Naoki Tanasaki and Pac as the Lightning Spiral getting the win for Yoshino in 24-59. 78 for the show rating, not bad at all. As, yeah, we know what's going to happen for days 8-9. It's going to come down to if the Junior Kings of Wrestling, it's their tournament really to lose now. They just got to keep on, they got to win out. If they win out, they get the spot. If they lose, it will be to the Golden Lovers. Unless somehow a team really comes out of nowhere, but I just don't see it happening. It could be Live Strong Die Hard. Could very well be them. That is a huge opening for them. They have Aoki Suzuki and they have Los Perros de Mal de Apon. They could realistically finish with 11 points. So that'd be huge for them. It's crazy the Red Dragons only got 5 points, with Kyle O'Reilly being the man, but just hasn't really been their tournament. They've had a lot of the great teams. Golden Lovers, they lost to Pac and Naoki Tanasaki, which has been an upset, and then losing to Speed Muscle and the Junior Kings, which, those are some tough teams. Tough teams for sure. But for the Junior Kings, they just have Momonosuke Tag and Pac and Tanasaki. And for the Golden Lovers, they have Pac and Tanasaki as well. And they also have Speed Muscle. So that's going to be huge to see how that plays out. And yeah, we'll see how everything plays out. On to day 8 we go. Alrighty, for day 8. Let's see who's going to be the team. Get that second spot. And if, again, Speed Muscle, I mean, they have their biggest test in finding out if they are going to still go undefeated in this tournament as against the Golden Lovers. What a match that will be as, yeah, we'll definitely be running Joku here as, if we can get, yeah, 2000s, yeah, we'll just run there again. That seems fine. But yeah, Golden Lover, Speed Muscle, definitely the main. And it's going 30. Time limit draw. Golden Lovers, Speed Muscle. I mean, they're gonna technically still be, as far as they'll get a point, they will not at least sweep the block. So what a performance for the Golden Lovers to get a 1 point of edge. Now it's going to come down to what happens to the Junior Kings in Pac and Tanasaki. If the Junior Kings of Wrestling can still get a win here, they'll have a 1 point lead. How unfortunate. Pac will be beating King Devitt, which will lead into potentially a GHC Emerald Openweight title matchup. Pac, King Devitt, for this Great Osaka Show, this Great Voyage in Osaka Show, Volume 3. That just comes down to if the Junior Kings do in fact get that second spot, and that will get pushed back to the anniversary show. But huge moment there for Pac in getting a huge win for his team. Devitt's a little unhappy about it. We'll keep him strong. But that's awesome. It's an awesome match, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see. As Perez de Mal de Apon against Livestrong Die Hard as Nozawa getting the win over the Livestrong Die Hard team. They desperately could use it. Red Dragon, Momono Sushin Tag. You know, I think we're going to give this one to Red Dragon. You know, Momono Sushin Tag, they've had a great run, 6 wins. Hey, that's great, but Red Dragon's the better team here. And I get that we're trying to build them up a little bit. And they have, in the past, you know, as far as you see here, Red Dragon have won 3 and Momono Sushin Tag have won 3. So right now they are 50-50 as far as tag team matches against the two teams. And they haven't had a match since, as far as 2v2, since 2012. Which is crazy to think, but I think it's a Kyle O'Reilly win time. I just think it's time there to get him the win. And then for our main event, Ayuki and Suzuki against Taichi and Kakanuma. As we'll be giving the win to Taichi and Kakanuma. I want to see how they're doing as far as momentum-wise. So Aoki's cool now. Suzuki's still very warm, so as far as looks like it's going to be a Taichi win over Katora Suzuki. But yeah, as far as they had on the Global League, they had a match back in November. So they got a 73. We'll see how they do this time around. So I'm going to bump that down to about 22 minutes. Pretty good match, though, if I do say so myself, as it did not get added. There we go. Now we're good to go. So we just need a Steal the Show match to kick off the show. As I think in singles, you know, Money Mayhem should probably get something. As far as I think Okada and Ishii against Suzuki-gun, which is crazy. That's going to be as far as Sugiura in Suzuki. It's a big time match. Maybe not, since we did that at the Global Tag League back in April, so maybe not. I was just thinking that when I was thinking of putting that in. So we could use Takayama instead. Poor Takayama. So this is a fresh matchup at least. But this will be giving a win to Tomohiro Ishii over Yoshihiro Takayama. Poor Suzuki-gun. Falling away by the wayside. For the most part, I made that a slow build matchup without even realizing it. Steal the Show. There it is. So we are 1 minute past. We'll just bump this down. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. So we're good on this. And I think all around we are good to go for our day 8 show. 78, Kazuchika Okada, Tomoishi beating Yoshihiro Takayama, Minoru Suzuki. Yeah, I mean, just poor Takayama-san. He just didn't have a prayer as he gets the Brainbuster in 13-14. Great win for Okada and Ishii as 69 for the first of the 5 junior heavyweight tag team title. As far as the junior heavyweight tag team matches for the Global League, the Global Junior League, as Taichi beating Kotaro Suzuki with the Black Mephisto. 62s for Brave, 61 for Taichi, 57 for Kakanuma. Probably could have won with the Brave team there, but wanted to give Suzuki going to win. 73 for Red Dragon against Momono Sushin Tag, as Kyle O'Reilly with the ankle lock over Daisuke Harada. Nice little match there. 73 again for Los Perros de Mal, the opponent against Livestrong Die Hard. I feel like they've definitely improved a little bit, Livestrong Die Hard. I'm seeing Eddie Edwards kind of moving towards the 70s, but Nozawa getting the win with the Nozawa driver over Roger Strong in 1936. 72 for the Junior Kings against Pac and Naoki Tanasaki, as Pac with a major win over King Devitt with a 630 as he gets the win in 27-50. It's an 82 for the 30-minute time limit draw. Speed Muscle, they don't sweep the block. They still have not been beaten in this Global Junior Heavyweight Tag League. As what a main event, though. That was a lot of fun. 82. And they are now, right now, that's 1-2. Thanks to a 1-point lead. Thanks for that draw. Going into the final night. And the Golden Lovers hang on. But the Junior Kings come out of nowhere and get a huge win. While the Golden Lovers team loses on that final night. We shall see. As Speed Muscle, though, I think could safely breathe a little. Even though they just, got the draw, they still obviously have the most points with 15. Really, no one's going to be able to catch them. But, really, Livestrong Die Hard. They're looking to get that 10th, going into the double digits to beat Brave. Pac and Naoki Tanasaki trying to do the same thing, beating the Golden Lovers if they can. Red Dragon looking to at least finish with 9. This is as far as compared to last year's Global Junior Tag League. We had so many teams in double digits, while we had, obviously, the Young Lion team. Takashita Endo with 0. You had Yoshinobu Kanemaru and Kaganuma with 8, and then 2 for Katoge and Hajime Ohara. So, just crazy to think how different, one year can be when it went from 3 teams with that many points to just, to having 3 teams to, almost the majority of the block having double-digit points. A lot can change. A lot can change for sure. And, we'll go on to that final night here, to night 9. As we have a backstage incident, as we got the show in Jinju Stadium, which I think we'll keep to at least, not run back-to-back shows in Osaka. As 57,000 on hand at Jinju Stadium. That is going to be crazy. Because I want to say, as far as last year, we did the same thing as our backstage incident. Hiroki Goto. So he gave the locker room a lift when he provided free creative drinks for everyone. Way to go. Hiroki Goto, you party animal, you. As, we're going to keep it in Jinju. And our main event will probably be Speed Muscles and Nozawa Super Crazy, as Yoshihino getting the win, making them having 17 points to end out the tournament. Great performance for Speed Muscle. Dominating performance, one might say. And they are going on to the finals as the champs. That's might be a huge get if they're able to get that Global Junior Tag League as well for the year 2014. As for, and repeat, because as far as they were the team, just, as far as a reminder, they won back in 2012. So they would be the first repeat winners since Kenta and Taiji Shimori back in 2007-2008. So that would be a huge get for them. We'll go with the Golden Lovers match as the co-main against Pac and Tanasaki. And Kota Ibushi doing what the Junior Kings could not do. The Golden Lovers beating Pac and Naoki Tanasaki in 24 minutes in a huge win for the Golden Lovers, and that will be your finals for the Global Junior Tag League. The rematch between the team that took only, 30 minutes, not enough. We'll see what happens in the finals, as they'll be finishing with 13 to 17, and we'll see if the Junior Kings will at least finish with 12. They'll be 1 point shy. We'll see. They will. They will finish with 12. 1 point shy from making it to the finals again. Having a huge get for the Junior Kings of Wrestling, but they fall short. But Devitt now has his focus shifted onto facing Pac on that show. At least he's going to be on the show and looking to defend his championship successfully. I will probably do Ishimori and Kakanuma. About the Taiji Ishimori's Taichi, Kakanuma. Oh, wait, went the wrong side. I'm an idiot. As well, just Kakanuma's already up here. And then Daichi over here. Perfect. I'll bump this down a little bit, but Kyle O'Reilly will be getting the win for the Red Dragon team. And yeah, Red Dragon getting the win, so they will, in fact, be, as far as, that's a big get for them. Oh, I forgot to add it to the booking sheet. There we go. As they will be finishing with 9 points. Not bad, I think as far as a whole, this is probably, as far as they finished with 10 last year, they finished with 10 again in 2012, and in 2011, of course, they were not a part of that, as far as, it's crazy to think Perros de Maldeapo have been around since the beginning, in some form or another. Just crazy to think, like, the anti-numbers, obviously now Brave, Yoshitone and Jimmy Yang. Obviously, Jimmy Yang's gone. And Tiger Mask 4 and Koji Kanemoto, they're gone. Shelly's gone. Jinbei's gone. Momonosu Shinteg's still around. And then Key's gone. So almost every form, only 2 teams are left from the original Global Junior Heavyweight Tag League we did. So the first time they've finished below 10 points ever. But a great effort, though, nonetheless, for them. And then Live Strong, Die Hard. It's Aoki and Suzuki. It's Kotor Suzuki getting the win over Live Strong Die Hard. Maybe we'll give that to Aoki since he kind of needs it. But a good effort, though, for Live Strong Die Hard. Almost finished with double-digit points. It's crazy. Only 3 teams are going to finish with double digits. That is a couple teams with 9. As far as... the lowest being 4 points, though, I think is very interesting for Taichi and Kakanuma. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. As for our... Hayabusa and Shunichi Nishigana needs to get changed. Assuming Hayabusa's here. Yep. And we'll let that be Jun Akiyama. And that didn't fix it. Oh, okay, it fixed everything. Never mind, we just need to steal the show matchup. Steal the show, as far as I would like to see Ishikawa with Koei Sato, so we could just went with the tag of, Twin Towers Violence. Then with the Great Sasuke against the team of, let's just exclude everyone who's booked. I was thinking maybe Money and Mayhem, do Goto. Yeah, we'll do Goto here with Keisuke Ishii, and then Ishii. So, Tatway, what in the world? What in the world? As, we'll just have Goto be over here then, I guess. It's fine. So I wanted to see what Goto's... Okay, yeah, he's warm. Ishii's obviously warm. Let's go Isato. Warm as well. Everybody's pretty much warm, but poor Sasuke. I kind of would like to see Sasuke get a win. I'm not gonna lie. We haven't done this before, as far as this matchup, but I would like to see him get a win. Having him beat Keisuke Ishii's not a bad get. Not a bad get at all. Oh, Sasuke's the agent. That's right. We'll have it be Taue. Alright. So, day 9. It is in the books. Let's see how we do. 76 to kick off the show. Had a feeling I was going to be, too short. But Everybody did really well that we needed to. Sasuke and Keisuke Ishii was pretty close, though, at least. And he was off his game, so he could have done even better. But Sasuke with the Thunderfire Powerbomb ran at 46,000 strong in Jinju Stadium. Got the show off to a strong start, got the crowd buzzing. 79 for Live Strong Die Hard against Aoki and Suzuki. There we go. That's nice to see, though, from Kotori Suzuki and Atsushi Aoki. As they get the one with the Assault Point, outperforming the Live Strong Die Hard team. It's a 74 for Red Dragon against Kakanuma and Taichi. None of selling shown. But, yeah, Bobby Fish getting outperformed by Kyle O'Reilly, dragging his ass to the finish line with a ankle lock win over Kakanuma in 22-27. And 82 here for the Junior Kings against Momonosuke and Tag as Devitt's in, getting the win for King Devitt over Daisuke Arata. And 27-52. What a great performance there from King Devitt with an 85. It's 84 for Pac and Yuki Tanasaki against Kotobushi and Kenny Omega. Can't wait for that Pac-Devitt match, but Kotobushi's almost in the 90s already. He's incredible. Just a great performance there all around. For him as a 20 match ends in 24 minutes there. And they're going on to the Global Junior Tag League Finals as Speed Muscle against Perros de Mal de Japón. Masato Yoshino beating Super Crazy the Lightning Spiral. Great performance from Masato Yoshino with an 86, 79 for Naruki Doi. It's crazy. Los Perros de Mal de Japón, they had usually been outperforming a lot of teams up to that point, but they got smoked in that one. Speed Muscle are at least they win from that perspective, but now we go to the finals to see who is the Global Junior Tag League winner. And what a great show, though, to really put a lot of faith in our Junior Heavyweight Tag League, to have a normal show, and it still do good enough to where it increases our popularity in 40 regions. That is huge. Absolutely huge. Gotta thank, really, the teams on the left-hand side, and really also the right-hand side. Right? It takes two, it takes four in this case, in this tag team matchup to tango. Perros de Mal de Japón did a really good job, so did Pac and Tanasaki. But, yeah, we got our card ready to go, in fact, so that's cool. So we can, as far as we could show that off before we go to our final show here. But I would like to put over Pac. I'd like to put over Kyle O'Reilly. And, just thinking maybe Masato Yoshino for Speed Muscle. But just those three in particular, really helping their teams along the way. But yeah, our card, we'll show it off, and then we'll advance to the show. And we'll be able to run it, which I think this show is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be pretty jam-packed. We got a GHC Emerald Openweight title matchup, of course, with Devitt and Pac. We got the Global Junior Tag League matchup. Got a lot going on as far as, let's get the card here. So our main event, of course, I forgot to add the GHC Tag Team title part. Tag Team title matchup. Strong Big Japan looking to get their belts back against the Kings of Wrestling. This should be an absolute banger. Global Junior Tag League Finals, of course, Golden Lovers, Speed Muscle, number 2, number 1. GHC Emerald Openweight title matchup, Pac versus King Devitt. We got a Brave LIJ tag matchup as Go Shiozaki and Michi Marufuji versus Shingo Takagi and Tetsuya Naito. What a fun match that will be. Laughter 7 versus Diamond Ring. As I forgot to put the Diamond Ring part, I kind of was zooming through this as far as the little format, but Diamond Ring, Kensuke Sasaki, Katsuhiko Nakajima, and obviously a rematch from what we did on the tour show, whichever tour show that was, that date, but then we're going to have Manabu Soya, Saya Sanada, taking on the Muscle Bombers of obviously Morishima and Yuji Hino, so a little LIJ Muscle Bombers matchup, and an 8-man of 4 of the junior tag teams teaming up as Red Dragon and Live Strong Die Hard, team up to take on Taichi, Kakanuma, and Los Perros de Mal de Japón. A 6-man to kick off the show, LIJ of La Sombra, Daisuke Arata, Atsushi Katoge, taking on Brave of Atsushi Aoki, Ricky Marvin, and Taiji Shimori. And we also have a pre-show match to throw out there. One of 2 pre-show matches, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Naoki Tanasaki, since we're doing Pac and Devitt. Just makes sense there. But yeah, that is the card, and the Great Voyage, it is actually right now, so we'll have to actually take a break, add everything to the pre-show screen, and we'll be ready to go. Hello, they got us back in Jinju Stadium. Damn. But we got backstage, and as Pac was Bravo Pro Wrestlers Court accused of not joining the rest of the locker room for a night out. As the judge, Kazuya Sakuraba, found him guilty and sentenced by drinks for after the show. I definitely would not describe Pac's personality as an egomaniac. Christ. I think he's probably far from that, to be honest, as from what I have seen of him. But as for, I want to say we'll be able to run the Osaka Dome. Yeah, I mean, it probably won't be exactly 51,000 just by the way the economy is and kind of everything's probably falling. It's probably going to be around 49, 48,000, which is still a lot of people, though. But yeah, obviously our main event, tag team title matchup of Strong Big Japan and the Kings of Wrestling. And it's going to be 60-minute time limit draw. It's got to take more than 60 for this one to be decided. Very cool. Very, very cool. As far as we never done this. We never done a 60-minute time limit with a 60-minute time limit draw in a tag team setting, and I think this could work with these teams. We'll see, though. We'll see. It might shit the bed. We'll have to see. Then the GHC, the Global Junior Tag League of 2014, the finals, Golden Lovers, Speed Muscle, and the Golden Lovers. The junior champion, Kota Ibushi, is going to beat Naruki Doi, as that will lead into a junior heavyweight tag team title matchup between the two teams at the anniversary show. There we go. That should be fun. Pac Devitt, GHC Emerald Openweight title matchup, as Devitt will be beating Pac to retain his championship. We've got to put it for the belt. Luckily, we catch that in time, so we will have to get a little warning about it. That's a great win for Devitt, and that should be a great little match. As now I kind of forget the layout here, so I gotta... Oh, that's right. It's the Go Shizaki Marufuji tag match against Shingo and Naito, which... What a great match this is as far as for 2014 in this mod and for 2022. This will be an incredible matchup, as Shingo is going to beat Marufuji. Felt like, Go had lost to Manabu Soya, so now Marufuji's going to lose to Shingo to help elevate those guys. That's really the big thing that we're doing with LIJ, is helping elevate, really for the most part. As then we're going to have the Laughter 7 Diamond Ring 6-man, which Nakajima will be beating Sakuraba, which will lead to a tag match between Sakuraba and Shibata against Kensuke and Nakajima at the anniversary show. So we're building up to a lot of anniversary show stuff, as you can see. As we're going to have a... then I think it's the tag of, Soya and Sonata Muscle Bombers. That's right. Morishima is going to get the win over Manabu Soya and Seiya Sonata in 23 minutes. That was tough, because it's like, do we give Sonata the win there, or do we still, because he's rusty, have him lose? I think that's what we went with instead. I felt like that was the better option, because Morishima is going to be the best guy. And we don't need to fully push LIJ. We can push the guys we want to push kind of sparingly, we can turn it on and off type of thing, which is maybe not the greatest thing to do, but I just feel like that's the best way going about it as from now. The 8-man of the 4 junior teams, as Roderick Strong's going to be getting the win over Kakanuma there. We set that for Steal the Show for 14 minutes. We're already going to change the time. And then the opener is going to be 10 minutes. So I should have put Rush instead of La Sombra. That was my bad. That was my mistake, because obviously we saw La Sombra have his medium concussion. And but Harada getting the win over Aoki, just feel like that's for the best. We really gave it 10 minutes. That one's kind of tough to really decide, because we already had the Steal the Show match, so I kind of wanted to have an actual opener to not be like a 16-18 minute match. So, but Aoki was going to complain about it, but then he saw they had to change out after the intimidating sight of Rush cracking his knuckles and glare. Way to go, Rush. In our pre-show, our first of 2 pre-show matches, Zack Sabre Jr. and Yuki Tanizaki. It's nice to have at least an idea of what I wanted for the pre-show. Is Zack getting the win there? And as far as, there's obviously a lot of great talent that's not going to be on this final show. Looking at basically all of Money and Mayhem. But yes, our referee, our prime referee, he's really, as far as I would say, he's our senior official. For sure. He was there. He's in the All Japan series. He's been in the business since, I think, 87, 88? Because he just had his retirement, which I wish it got a little bit more, press for, the people in the West, because he really is, the senior official for Noah for all these years. He's been that guy. And he's a great little ref, too. But that's just hell of a year. I mean, hell of a career. I mean, when you think about it, that's almost not even 4 decades, because you got the 80s, the 90s, 2000, 2010s, and 2020s. That's 5 decades of work. That is a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. So Kenta's back. So that's nice. We might have Kenta do something. Him and Suji. Let's see here. As far as who they should face. I forgot we still have Masato Tanaka. I thought we got rid of him. We might do something with him. Maybe, yeah, just kind of Masato Tanaka, and then let's see if we use Koei Sato. Yeah, we'll use Koei Sato. Yeah, he's still hurt, Kenta is, but at least we gave him a little vacation time during, because we knew he wasn't going to be here for the tour, but nice to at least get him a win while he's hurt. So we should probably have Masato Tanaka be the one who takes the fall to make sure he's the one who does. Alright, well that's, we got the card. Ready to go, rocking and rolling. Alright, let's run the show. There's a 62 for the first of the 2 pre-show matches. Yeah, Kenta's injury, I mean, it's just tough. A strained rotator cuff, I mean, that's a tough injury to have. It's just crazy, because in real life, around this time, well, maybe not around this time, because he'd be just debuting in NXT. A little later on down the line, he'd have problems with that shoulder. So it's kind of eerie how that worked out. The 73, though, for Zack Sabre Jr. and Yuki Tanasaki. What a match for Zack, is an 83. That is insane. Insane. Yeah, just a 200 people shy of 50,000 strong. That's not bad, though. Not bad at all. 63 for the opener. It still was too short. I figured that was going to be Ishimori being too short for it. Damn it. But 63, though, for the openers. Daisuke Harada pinning Atsushi Aoki in 10:09. But, yeah, I mean, Daisuke Harada, we kept on trying with him. Kept on trying, and it's still not working out as far as trying to get him into the 70 mark. But we're going to keep on trying. Especially now that he's in LIJ. I think that's going to be really impactful. Again, thought this was going to be clear of the 20 mark, but it certainly was not, as I'm assuming that's for Nozawa's pop. But everybody did pretty much the same, but Kyle O'Reilly, of course, who with an 81, incredible stuff. But Roderick Strong pinning Kaganuma after the death by Roderick in 13:59. So yeah, I mean, Roddy, Nozawa, 69, 67 for Eddie Edwards, 64 for Taichi, 63 for Kaganuma, 62 for Super Crazy, and 55 for Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish and Taichi were off their games. But, yeah, obviously Bobby Fish being the worst, and Kyle O'Reilly being the best. The dichotomy of Red Dragon. Tough to figure out. But 92 for the Muscle Bombers in Manabu Soya, Saya Sanada. I mean, 92s for the Muscle Bomber team. Bombs away from Morishima, and what a win. What a win. That's 23-14. Them. As yeah, that's just great. That's a great rating. 87 for this 6-man for Keno and Kushida involved too. That's not Nakajima pinning Sakuraba with the Bridge German suplex. Didn't think that'd be that good of a match, to be honest. I figured it'd be like 84, 83, but not 87 at all. That's some great stuff. Kensuke's starting to go down a little bit. I can finally tell his just kind of physically, it's starting to wear on him. Guess not. Never mind. He's not declining physically still. Huh. Odd. Indeed. 89 though for the tag of Go Shiozaki, Naomi Marufuji against Tetsuya Naito and Shingo Takagi. Everybody did about the same, but then Marufuji way ahead with the 89, but the last falconry for Shingo Takagi in 25:02. Great match up there. That's going to be tough to beat. And it's going to be, well, he somehow did it as King Devitt with the GHC Emerald Openweight title defense, the first successful one, and one of the best GHC Emerald Openweight title matches so far. Him and Pac put on a banger as he gets to win the Bloody Sunday in 28-21. Yeah, some great stuff there. As then our Global Junior Heavyweight Tag League Finals, Golden Lovers beating Speed Muscle in 33:59 as Kota Ibushi pinning Naruki Doi with the Golden Star Press. As the Golden Lovers get the win, and they'll take on Speed Muscle at the anniversary show. What a run, and what a match. They basically did the same with Kota Ibushi with the 89, And Masai Yoshino with an 80. Just what a performance there. Good luck topping this. I mean, for a 60-minute time limit to get that good of a rating, I'll gladly take it. 96 for Daisuke, 94 for Yuji Kobayashi. They did outperform they did outperform the Kings of Wrestling. As yeah, I mean, that's a. I wonder if the belt should have been on the line. As I don't know if it was, because it doesn't say it was. Which kind of irks me a little bit. But I think it probably will be like it. You know, it's not technically a defense, but because it's a draw. But yeah, that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun to be able to have those two teams go 60. That was just a great little like hey showcase match. But yeah, that was one of our best cards ever for sure. Just having our 87, 89, 91. Then somehow it kept on going, just up and up. But obviously you had to peak at some point. Peaking at the GHC Emerald Openweight title match was pretty awesome. Then the Golden Lovers match with Speed Muscle did really well as well. Just couldn't really ask for anything more, really. That was just a hell of a card. But we're going to give love to Devitt for sure. You know, give love to Kotobushi for his performance in their matchup. And Marufuji for the performance in his match as well. They're having an 87 like that. That was really, really cool. But yeah, I mean, we have a lot of things set up already for the anniversary tour. As far as, you know, we'll have the junior title matchup. You know, as far as the idea for the anniversary show, do we do the rematch with Kings of Wrestling in Strong Big Japan again and somehow make it like a 2 out of 3 falls or no time limit scenario? There's a lot of different things we can do. Muscle Bombers, I think, could definitely well be, you know, the number 2 contenders, if you want to call it that. So maybe they jump ahead since, you know, technically they didn't beat the champs. But I would like to bring back the anniversary tour kind of tradition of having the GHC Emerald Openweight Champion take on the Heavyweight Champion. So we're going to have Devitt and Naito. But only the Heavyweight title is going to be on the line since Devitt just defended his belt while Naito did not. I feel like that's going to be the fairest way going about that. So we'll have 3 title matches on that card, at least for now. Obviously with Kotobushi being the junior champ as well, unless he drops the belt during that tour. That will probably be our 3 title matches for that show. But yeah, we got a lot of things cooking up on that show. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.